Good afternoon. This is Robert Paltz. Let me set everything up here. Always takes a little bit more time than I plan on. Okay, today this is going to be a short video. Primary purpose of this video is to take and give you a copy of the AI extraction that I'm using for RootsMagic template artifact privately held. The viewers requested that I give them all the templates that I had. Again, I don't have an example to give you today of this because it's in my collection of templates, AI extraction templates, but where I'm currently working doesn't use this template. So you'll have to hang on for later one. I promised this that I'd give everybody these extraction prompts, and so I'm trying to get that done today. Okay, I'm neither a professional nor an expert genealogist. You probably heard this a dozen times if you've been reading my videos. This is a collaborative effort. I look for people to take a look at it and review it. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You may do it. It may give you some ideas about how to do it your way. In fact, on these templates, it may give you some ideas about how to write a prompt for other templates. I want to thank everybody for their comments. Some of them are really sped up my genealogy research. If I do these also because I go too fast and people want to take a stop and rewind or run it slower, and I understand that. And so I make the effort to do these videos. I'm a member of 7 genealogy and history societies, and I represent none of them. This is all my stuff. Probably wouldn't be popular in some places. And help administer 2 Facebook sites with these surnames in them. Come talk to us. They're collaborative sites. And you should know that on AI, according to Steve Little's process, I'm just a beginner. So take it with a grain of salt. Okay, this is where we're at. I have 8 templates that I use in RootsMagic for doing sources and citations. And these are the 8. We are down here at Artifact Privately Held. If you haven't read this one here, Personal Knowledge, that's going to tell you what the process is, and that's at this URL right here. Okay? So if you're confused about the process, go read that one. This one is just here. This video is just here to give the prompt to people. If you want to know how it's done or see a demo, you need to see that video. Okay. So here's the first piece of this is the prompt. We're now in the prompt. And all these pieces of the prompt, the sub-prompts as I'm calling them, will be in the description. So you can take and just copy it, the one out of that. But this is the main one. It says you're a professional genealogist. So it tells the AI that that's what he is, and to work at it from that perspective. And you're a forensic document analyzer. Your task is to extract data and provide source material to populate a RootsMagic 11 personal knowledge source template. I don't know if the source material is actually needed, but anyway, it gives me a source of where I asked for that. You must strictly adhere to the evidence explained standards by Elizabeth Snowden Mills and the Genealogical Proof Standard. And okay, now in order to do this, the AI needs a target. So you have a target individual that you're doing. That's the person that you're researching. Here's their known aliases. This is an example here. And you have a target event. These are mandatory. You have to have these. Now, these are optional, and in this case, you wouldn't use either one of them. But they're used for additional things. I will use actually this one in the next video. So if you've got to stick around for the website one, that'll be used in there. These are the anti-fabrication, anti-hallucinations, don't make things up statements that I put in there. Over time, I have developed these. Some have been provided by the AI. Some of them I got from Steve Little. Some of them I got from other people. So anyway, that's what I put in there at this stage. Maybe at some point in time we will not have to do that. But right now, AI has a it makes up things, it fabricates things, and so you got to be careful. I do my checks for fabrication and hallucination when I'm cutting and pasting into the template. Okay, I changed the AI derived standard for naming the source, and this is my standard for this naming the source. You may file things differently. This is the way I file things. And if you go back to that video, I told you where the details are. You can see how my files are stacked. My sources are stacked up in RootsMagic. Don't see any sense in doing it but once. Okay, these are the source items that need to be filled in that template. So what I do is I feed this prompt to the AI along with the information, a research log, and the document, if I have a physical document for this particular item in there, and it goes through and populates these items, and then I cut and paste these into the template. And here's the citation piece. This is a small citation. This is the smallest citation prompt that I've seen. And so anyway, that's all that is asked for in this template. And here's the quality. I take this and I copy this back into the research note, and there it is right there. Because when you're doing this, it only puts in there original or derivative or authored or primary, secondary, indeterminate, direct, indirect, or negative. Okay. And you don't have a place on the template to put this. And I think that's important to capture it, so I put it back in the research note. And that's, by the way, this is specific to that event that you put in there. So that's why you have to put a targeted event in there. Okay. And then here's my playlist for RootsMagic 11. You'll find all these in this playlist. And appreciation. Thomas McGinty taught me timelines and genealogy do-over. Diane Elder and Nicole Dyer taught me the processes and the research logs and locations importance and research like a pro. They have a couple new books out too. Donna Cox Baker did Zotero for genealogy. Now, that's an old version. That's for version 6. Version 8 is out now. Now, she has a book for 7. I did not buy it, but I'm probably going to buy the one for 8, which should be coming out pretty soon. But version 8 of Zotero is out, and it's got some neat features for us to use in research. Neat new features, especially PDF features. And then AI prompt writing, I picked up a little from Steve Little's 4-hour presentation and several other presentations and blogs and so on. And Thomas McGinty's done several presentations on writing prompts, and Linda Morgan Clark. RootsMagic is Renee, and Renee's going to take and figure prominently in a minute in the next video. And Bruce Busby, he wrote the templates that I'm using to take and feed this information into and extract and put this information in. When I think of others, I'll add them to the list. This is all I could think of this week. Okay, please subscribe, give a thumbs up. I do respond to comments, but it will take me a while. I go in and out of town, and when I'm out of town, I don't really read my emails. Please comment on additional topics you'd like to see. I have one on the list right now, and I'm going to get back to that lady. It's probably going to be longer than I thought it was going to be, but I will be getting back to her. I've formulated a process for answering her question, and I have an answer. But I saw a Roots Tech video today, and I may have a different answer by the time Roots Tech is over. So I may wait until after Roots Tech is over before I answer this. It appears that there's going to be quite a few things announced on the AI side at Roots Tech that I would like to experiment and see how they work. Thank you for your time and viewing my channel. I do appreciate you being here. All righty. You guys have a good day, okay? See you the next time.